Does money make you happy? Or happier?
I wouldn't be happy if I was broke. Money, okay, so I answered about how having things that other people can't have makes me happy. So it makes me happy for that reason.
Because it's the vehicle to it.
Because it's the vehicle to it. So that's one answer, but I'll give another answer. Money to me now is like hands. Hear me out. I use it all the time, and I'm glad I have it. I don't consciously think, I'm super glad I have hands, right? Maybe occasionally, if I see somebody without hands, I'm like, thank God I have hands. But most of the time, you just expect it to be there. You just use your hands, right? You expect it to be there. You take it for granted. If I lost my hands, I would be devastated. I don't appreciate them as much as I should. I should appreciate them more because I could lose them at any point. And that's exactly how I view money. Because if I want something, I just take it. The world for me is free. I try to explain this to people and they don't understand. I'm like, when you're as rich as me, the only way it feels is that everything is free. If I see something and I want it, I just say, yeah, I'll take that. It's free. It's like imagine there's no more prices on things. The only reason I don't take something is because I don't want it or I don't want to deal with putting up with it or putting it somewhere because I already have so much stuff. But everything is free all the time. I go into a clothing store, I go into Louis Vuitton. Yeah, give me this, give me this. Bro, I'll go into Louis Vuitton and there's a tracksuit and I can't be bothered to try it on. I'll buy all 4 sizes and I'll work out later which one fits and I'll throw the others away. Everything's free, it doesn't matter. I don't want to take my jacket off, put it on, headache. So that's how it feels. Now, if I had to go back to being broke, I would be like, you didn't appreciate being rich nearly enough. But I'm in the NBA, so that can't happen to me. But that's how money feels. Does money make me happy? Happy. Okay, do my hands make me happy? Well, no. I don't wake up and go, I'm happy I have hands. No. But if I didn't have hands, I'd probably be a lot less happy. It's a requirement for happiness that I just expect to be there. What's interesting is, we talk about how I expect to just have money. Beautiful women expect men to just have money, even more. There's a beautiful girl I knew some years ago, blah, blah, blah. I was talking to her, and she was saying, money won't get a girl. A girl doesn't want a man for money unless she's a prostitute and it's like a purely transactional relationship. She said, money will qualify you to try. Every man I talk to has money. I'm beautiful. I would never speak to a man who has no money. In my world, all men just have money. I don't know how. Of course you have money, you're a man. That's how they view money. Beautiful girls think men just have money. Like men just have hands and legs and money. They don't care how you made it. They don't care how hard it was to make. They don't care how much stress you go through to get it. In her world, every single man she has ever replied to on Instagram ever was rich. So men just have money. And the men who don't have money don't even exist. Don't exist to her. We're sitting in a restaurant. And when we left, I said, how many men were in that restaurant? She goes, 4 or 5. It's like, no. There was 20 waiters you didn't see. There's the kitchen staff at the back you didn't see. There's the security guard and the valet out front. They're invisible to you. They don't even cross your mind. You just see the diamond watches. That's how they view the world. So you're talking about, does money make me happy? Well, yeah, I think it's a bare minimum requirement of existence. I expect to have it like I expect to have my hands. By extension, beautiful women expect you to just have money. If I sat with a beautiful girl and said, oh yeah, I can't afford that, she'd be like, what? You're a man. What do you mean you can't afford it? Like you're missing a dick or something. It's just the world we live in. It's the world we live in.
Like you're missing a dick, like you have more than one.
Well, if it's big enough, it can count for 2. But yeah, so I couldn't be happy broke, and I know I'm always going to have money, and I expect to have money all of the time. But it's like my hands. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like my hands. I don't know. I couldn't be happy without money. I don't know how a man is waking up and he's happy without money.
Well, I think I've written books on money, done a lot of exploration. I actually think the rhetoric that money doesn't make you happy and life isn't all about money is part of the propaganda of what you call the matrix in indoctrinating us to concede and just enough so that we can pay our 50% taxes and pay our interest on all of our loans, and then when we die, pay 40% of everything that we own. Because if we know that money makes us really happy, we'll go and find it, which means becoming an entrepreneur and getting out of the system, and then that is freedom.
Oh, absolutely. So I think the smartest thing the rich people ever did was convince the broke people that money doesn't make you happy. I think that's nail on the head. All the rich people like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Money doesn't make you happy, guys. I'm gonna keep mine. But don't worry, it doesn't make you happy. I promise. I'm sad. Promise. You're sad? Yeah, we both are. Good luck. Biggest scam alive. Because money is freedom. It's freedom to drive what you want, eat where you want, go where you want. It's freedom to sleep with who you want. I just described it. If you want a beautiful woman, you need money. Like, money is freedom. If you don't want to be a slave, which is...
It's freedom to say no. Money is freedom to say no.
It's freedom to talk the truth online and be put in jail and come out and still have supercars. There's a lot of men who think what I think. They can't say it. They lose their jobs. So you want to say money doesn't buy happiness. Well, then you're saying you're happy to be a slave because only money is going to give you freedom. When they want to try and attack you, like they've attacked me, they take your money away on purpose. So absolutely, money's freedom to have an opinion now. So it's true. So yeah, exactly. So money absolutely is happiness because freedom is a bare minimum requisite to happiness. Unless you're happy being a slave. And you're right about what rich people did. They tried to convince all the people at the bottom that money isn't the answer. You're never going to be more happy poor. You may as well be rich. I can't think of many scenarios where being rich was a detriment over being poor. There's not many. Even if money can't help you, you may as well have it, right? So I completely agree with you. I think money is a bare minimum requirement for happiness, especially if you're a masculine man who wants to outcompete. Then you need money, because money is basically everything. I think money is, the most important thing in the world is health, because you have nothing if you're dying. Second thing is family and friends who you love. And the third is money, because it's everything else. It's literally everything else is money. And they've convinced people, the poor people, oh yeah, he has money, but I have friends and family who love me. So do I. So do I. It's like, because I have money, I don't have friends and family? I get to spend more time with my friends and family than you do, because you're working a slave job. People are psyoped into thinking that rich people are somehow lacking somewhere else. And I'm sure some of them are, but not all of them. There are some people that have everything. You're just gonna have to accept it. Some people just have it all. They have friends and family and good relationships and love their kids and a bunch of money. And if that doesn't anger you to get up and make a bunch of money, well, I don't know what will.